Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times and you're watching finally the unboxing and hands-on with the OnePlus Nord. This is the new lineup from OnePlus. Apart from their main flagship, finally OnePlus has thought about entering the mid-range segment. Entering the mid-range, in a way I would say 25,000 rupee price range, and the one at 25,000 is not going to be available until September. Quite a different kind of a move, a weird move I would say, or a very strategic one. If you want a OnePlus Nord, you aren't going to pay 25,000 right now. You are going to pay a minimum of 28,000 because the 25,000 one with the 6 GB RAM option is not going to be available right now. This one is the 12 plus 256 option, and this comes with the two color options. This is the blue marble. There's also the onyx, gray onyx, but I would prefer the blue marble of the two because this looks much cooler and much better. And there's the OnePlus branding towards the side, and quite a cool packaging I would say. But again, OnePlus has been very intelligent in how they have been marketing this smartphone, and now even while selling they are showing their intelligence. You aren't going to spend 25,000 but rather more than that, because obviously you are going to get a better variant, but at least someone who wanted the base variant is not going to get one until September. So this is the phone. You can see how good it looks. It actually looks pretty good with that glass back and also the quad camera combination on the back. Kind of a different design from OnePlus, or also a different color. But OnePlus has been known to offer some of those subtle glossy backs, and some of them also being very smooth and subtle there. But this is not like that. This is very glossy here. And on the front you have the 6.44-inch Full HD Plus display with the AMOLED technology and also the 90 Hz refresh rate. And this phone weighs 184 grams, so it's much lighter than most of the devices with a similar screen size. But again, it packs a smaller battery. It comes with a 4115 mAh battery, and that might also change the weight of the device here. Now let's keep this aside. We'll check out the device later. We'll check out the interface later. But now let's also see what comes in the box package apart from the device. So firstly, you have this OnePlus Nord branding totally, and the welcome letter and a message from the Nord team. So this is mostly, OnePlus has always been working around its community so much that they try to make it a bit too personal for people to, get a personal touch from the brand itself. You have the SIM ejector tool here, and then you have the Red Cable Club membership card and the safety information guide, the quick start guide, and some stickers from OnePlus, and also the SAR value information. So the SAR value is well under the permissible limits, so that's something OnePlus might be proudly showing off there. Now keeping this aside, you have only two more accessories which you can see here. First one is the USB Type-C cable, which again, OnePlus cables, I've been a fan of them, and I actually order these separately to use with my regular smartphones as well, because they are pretty rigid and tough. And the charger here, the travel adapter, is a 30-watt charger with the 5V6A output. So this is the Warp Charge 30T adapter that you're getting in the box package. So at least the Nord has the fast charging support for 30 watt, and that's a good thing. And of course, most of the brands from BBK Electronics are going to get the same kind of charge speeds, but with different branding and different names. This is the back cover, the transparent rubber cover, which comes with this matte finish towards the center. And now if we place this on the back of the phone, this is how it would make the phone look like. You have this kind of a design here. I would prefer not using a case, but of course you know that this is a glass back, so it's prone to breakage. Of course you would finally want to have a cover over it. And this is the AMOLED display, and it's kind of a bright display here, and it is protected by the Gorilla Glass 5 protection as well, which is worth mentioning here. Gorilla Glass 5 and not Gorilla Glass 6. 90 Hz is the refresh rate. Let's see if we can actually change the refresh rate here. So under the refresh rate, you have the option of either 90 or 60 Hz, and this is similar to how the Oxygen OS works on the other OnePlus devices with the 90 Hz refresh rate. And this is the Android 10. So Android 11 will surely come. You can trust OnePlus on that. They don't ever do any compromises with the software updates. They do send them very regularly. So right now it's on Android 10, and Oxygen OS 10.5.2 is what you see here, but we might anyways see the Android 11 update later. And this is Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G, so you have the support for 5G in case it arrives anytime in future. For now you don't have it, but hopefully it should arrive sooner or later and you might get the support for that in this device itself. And now the camera combination, something that OnePlus has talked about a lot here, is that it comes with the 4 cameras, and the primary camera is this one, the 48 megapixel Sony IMX586, a flagship camera, surely a flagship camera, and it comes with the f1.75 aperture, optical image stabilization as well, so helps in low light, also helps while taking some good videos. And this the secondary 8 megapixel wide angle camera, there's a 5 megapixel depth camera and a 2 megapixel macro camera as well. And on the front, this is a dual selfie camera combination where you see a 32 megapixel selfie camera, and that 32 megapixel selfie camera is supported by a 8 megapixel f2.45 105 degrees wide angle selfie camera as well, that would help in taking those group selfies. Right now this is not a situation to actually take group selfies, but of course you might always appreciate a feature that might be useful. So I actually appreciate a wide angle selfie camera in any smartphone. If this was a secondary camera for some depth information, I would have actually hated it, but it's a wide angle selfie camera, the secondary one, so of course it's a useful feature there. And here you have the option of wide angle and the 2x zoom also, and apart from that in the video you have the option of stabilizing, and this is the super stable on, and it works on, you can see that once again, it works on the 1080 30 fps and 4K 30 fps. Now if we go into the settings of this one, this the shortcut for settings, and under the settings you have the video resolution, and you have 1080 30 fps, 1080 60 fps, 4K at 30 fps and 4K Cine 30 fps. So that is the cinematic with the stabilization done there, so it should be taking advantage of the optical image stabilization for the steadier shots. The option for portrait, which takes advantage of the 5 megapixel camera, that is only for the depth information. Then you have the pro mode here, and now on the front of the phone, this is the selfie camera actually, and the home setup, as I have said earlier as well. So 32 megapixel selfie camera, and then you have the 8 megapixel wide angle camera as well. Now let me take a quick selfie here. So under the photo you have the option of wide angle selfie as well, and this actually makes it much wider. So these are 2 photos. This is the wide angle selfie and this is the actual selfie. The photo hasn't come good, the timing wasn't good, but of course I have said the addition of the wide angle selfie camera is a good one here, and the battery is a 4115 mAh battery. So of course, I mean, the battery capacity is quite low comparatively to most of the other flagship smartphones or even the mid-range smartphones in this price range. But still, we hope OnePlus or the Oxygen OS does well with the battery optimization, and the Snapdragon 765G also works well in giving you at least a day's usage without any problem. And it comes with the 30-watt fast charging support as well, as I had said earlier. And that said, this is the 12GB RAM variant, the top variant, that is priced at 30,000 rupees. Now whether this phone is going to be worth or not, we'll be doing a full review. And before we end, we are going to talk about the gaming aspect of it as well. So since PUBG Mobile is the major game that most of us look at, the PUBG Mobile gaming on this smartphone is not going to be bad. But OnePlus has, I mean, it's weird to think about it, but PUBG is only possible until Smooth and Ultra in the OnePlus Nord right now. So you don't have the option of Smooth plus Extreme, which is actually weird. I mean, for a smartphone with Snapdragon 765G, the same chipset on the Vivo X50 Pro was offering Smooth and Extreme. I don't know what's the problem here and why hasn't OnePlus offered the same, and what optimization it's trying to still do. But we are hopeful that you'll get the Smooth and Extreme later. Right now it's at 40 FPS and not more than that. And this is going to be a quick gameplay that is going to be recorded on this smartphone for you to see how it works and whether there are any lags or not. But of course, if you want the full gaming review, you can check out our Gaming Josh channel for the full gaming review of the OnePlus Nord and some comparisons of this smartphone with some others. So this is the graphic setting that is possible. You have the Smooth and Ultra and not more than that. Under balanced, you have the Ultra, HD and High. So this is similar to how the Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G or the 720G works, but hopefully OnePlus soon unlocks the Smooth plus Extreme option on this smartphone, and will be then doing some comparisons with smartphones like the Realme X3 that most of you are asking for. But all of that would go on the Gaming Josh channel, so check out that channel as well.
लैग हुआ।
गाड़ी आई पीछे। रुक गया वो
छोड़
लोग।
दो अभी, वो रुक गए। नहीं नहीं, भाग के आ रहे हैं सामने वाले घर में।
बस मैं स्पॉटेड हूँ। फाइट करने का इरादा है।
इधर नहीं आ
सिग्नल
रही है।
देना है। फूटने वाली है गाड़ी। रुक गया वो लोग।
मैं फ्लैंक कर रहा हूँ लेफ्ट से, कवर देना थोड़ा सा।
यार 2 गोली और लग जाती ना उनको, पहले स्प्रे देते तो 5 इधर ही।
मैं स्पॉट हो गया, वापस आ रहा हूँ। लो लो
एक ये कार के पीछे इधर है।
Enemies ahead!
अबे नहीं। ए, मैं हील कर रहा नीचे आके। एक क्लोज आ रहा है। एक लेट जा। कॉम मारा, कॉम है, ठीक है इन लोग पे। क्लोज आ गए ये लोग। ले लो इधर टीपी पी लो।
बड़े घर में कोई नहीं, बड़ा घर दूर है।
नाइस नाइस नाइस। पूरा राइट से ना आ जाए रे कोई, एकदम इधर।
Enemies ahead!
ये तो मेरा डब्बा। चेतन
बोला
गुस्सा
तो
है।
मैं पूरा राइट वाले को रोक के राइट में कोई नहीं गया अभी इनका।
अरे लोग एक राइट जा रहा है इनका।
राइट गया क्या? घरों में
नहीं
गया
गया
राइट?
नहीं अभी तक।
हाँ तो यहाँ पे
2 फुटे।
चलो। मैं चेक आगे कर रहा हूँ।
टैग के अंदर है शायद, नहीं है टैग
नहीं,
में नहीं है।
इस घर में है फिर। इस घर पे।
कौन से?
नहीं, नेक्स्ट घर पे। चेतन रुक जाओ, अकेले हो। नेट डाल रहा हो।
नहीं जा रहा।
ऊपर नेट क्या?
मैं नीचे आया।
नहीं, अब चलो
मैं
चलो
कवर दे
चलो
रहा,
चलो। ले बे ले। कहीं नहीं जा सकते हो, यहीं पे है।
Marked a location.
अरे वो जोन में नहीं है, पूरा ओपन है। छोड़ो ना, उनके पास गाड़ी नहीं है, यहीं से आराम स्नाइप मारते हैं आराम से उनको। नहीं थे, वो जोन में नहीं है। मस्त मार सकते हो। मैं लास्ट घर में जा रहा हूँ विशाल के साथ, 2 इधर और 2 उधर रहते हैं। विशाल
यहाँ से
कम टू
वी
नेक्स्ट बिग हाउस। तो जोन के बाहर है, उनको वही दबा के रखेंगे जी। जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं ना।
उसको और डैमेज दिया, उसको डैमेज दे दिया, अभी हील कर रहा है वो। चेतन यहाँ से पीक ले
Enemies
रहा है
ahead.
शायद। देखो देना जरा K9।
100% जोन में नहीं है वो। अरे रिवाइव दो, रिवाइव दो, रिवाइव दो। बस ठीक है, कोई नहीं, उनके पास गाड़ी है ही नहीं, टेंशन की बात ही नहीं।
तेरे को नहीं पड़ेगा ना चेतन? ठीक है।
बताऊँ उसको मैं खाई क्या। दोनों पत्थर पे हैं, ठीक है। पत्थर भी जोन में नहीं है शायद।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। अरे मैं गाड़ी में बैठ जाऊँ? तीनों को नहीं नहीं जाने। चलो
तुम जाओ जाओ
चलो
जाओ,
चलो चलो।
दो जन जाओ, तुम दोनों जाओ ना, मैं रुकूँ यहाँ पे।
चेतन आओ, चेतन आओ।
अरे कोई भी जाओ ना, एक छोड़ दो, मैं भाग के आएगा।
चेतन गाड़ी चलाओ, गाड़ी चलाओ। अपन दोनों नॉक हो गए ना, टेंशन है। एक बार एनिमी जेड देना प्लीज।
स्मोक में है भाई, एनिमीज नहीं दिख रहे अपने को।
ओपन में लेटा है, ओपन में लेटा है।
खत्म, डेड।
So that's it in this video. This was all about the OnePlus Nord. I hope you like this video. If you do, share and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.